Tell me how to
Tell the
draw.
truth, Yayo. They sat in your ears for months and months and months at a
I ain't got a
time,
mute. I just want
grooming
to do.
you to
Okay,
make
Princess.
you
So did
leave
I tell
somewhere where
you?
you were
No,
safe,
no, no,
you were
no, no.
secure,
What?
and you had a roof over your head. Cause they wanted you to move in over there and
Did you?
help them cause they were homeless. And all five, six of them with their kids was living in a small hotel room. Tell the truth, cause now I'm finna really give the details. Cause y'all playing with me. Y'all are really playing with me. I'm finna really expose the motive here. I've been trying to just keep it on my domestic violence. But I'm really finna give content if your sister keep talking so I can show y'all how this really flipped and how it really turned. Thank you. So on my side, let me tell you what the fuck really going on. Since the sister is still verbal. See, I left her out of it yesterday because she had left me alone yesterday, right? So it was only fair for me not to mention her name. I feel like I kept her name out of it, but now she is verbal. So let me be verbal about her since we already know she about to speak on me. And I just want whatever I say to not be held against me because I was being the bigger person and not telling what really happened and why things took a turn the way that they did. I didn't say everything that the mama them did to him. I didn't say how when he was in prison, they was out here filing his taxes. And when I'm trying to help him build his life up and file, because I had got him a job, that they was already ruining his social security number. So now every time he filed, he got to use a PIN code. I never knew about PIN codes. I didn't know that that's how that worked, but I learned because they was doing all that to him. So if everybody want me to consider, he was in jail for so long, why would you call the cops? Number one, he called them first. That's on record. Number two, if I am the reason for it, I think his mama is the reason for it. Why was your mama and your other sister y'all got the same daddy but different mamas? Why was they filing your taxes if they care about you being in jail so much? If the whole point of this was we protecting our son and our brother, they are the ones who failed you. Since his sister is talking, let's get into her tea. When I first got with Yayo, I didn't know his mama and sister them were homeless when I met him. I didn't know that. I learned that later on because it's like, I ain't never seen him in no house. I'm trying to figure out if he want to go visit them or whatever. So think about it like this. They don't have nothing. And at the time, you don't have anything. By the grace of God, you met someone with all the necessities, and it wasn't just in the regular form. I would assume that how I was living was pretty middle class. So they were jealous of him, and this is what he need to realize, because they going to bat for him right now, but when he had no one to come home to, they were not doing all of this. They were jealous because of my car. They were jealous of my house. One of his sisters even tried to convince him, she's a man. Don't go talk to her. I think you need to leave her. I think that's a man. They were doing all type of stuff to trick him out of his position because in their mind, he was going to come home where they lived, become a drug dealer, and take care of them. When that didn't happen and he came home to me and he didn't become a drug dealer, everybody was mad. It's a nigga named Lima who big in cocaine who kept trying to convince Yayo to become a fucking cocaine kingpin drug dealer. And I kept telling him, ignore your sister them. Ignore them. Don't listen to them when you go to them to talk about this shit and they keep convincing you to take that ride to Orlando, Florida to go meet that man in a boat on a dock to get cocaine and move it for him. I said, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yo, people them kept telling you, go do it. Go do it. Go do it. Because you know why to them? That would have been money in their pocket. They hated me for not using him as the catalyst to get them out of that hotel room and into I'm name dropping because I'm telling the truth. I know what I did and I know I kept that man out of jail. I know what I did. So since his sister want to be verbal, let's get the fucking to it. They was in a hotel room with 3 children and 3 adults. None of them kids was going to school. You want to play with me, ho? This Bigo. I really wake it up on you, bitch. They'll get your kids took on this app, ho. While you running your mouth. Don't ever play with me when I got proof of all y'all sleeping in that car and in that storage room. Don't ever play with me on Bigo. This ain't the app that you want to play on when your life real fragile, book. Don't do it. Don't do it. I think I've been real mature in keeping them out of it. I think so. I think I've been real mature. I think I've been real mature. Because when I tell the family business, that's going to paint the motive. It's going to all come together and make sense. His family is nothing but a bunch of bums. When he went in prison at 17, they were homeless then. They were homeless when he got arrested and did them 15. They were homeless when he got arrested. That is why he was in the street trying to get money as a little boy, because they were homeless then. You want to come speak on me, and I know all your business. And guess what his sister gonna say? I ain't shaming nothing. I tell it. I will do it. I'm finna make you tell it. So think about it like this. Y'all cash cow. Who was y'all cash cow when he was 15? He was y'all cash cow when he was 16. He was y'all cash cow when he was 17. Yayo used to go to a barbershop and sweep up out the floor just for a little bit of money so he could take it back home. He ain't wrong for that. He the man in the house, because the man of the house ain't stepped up and took care of it. So y'all been using him. I can't say the sister because she was a little child then, because he was a little child. But the mama, you didn't protect your seed. And I can see how you got jealous when he got out. He on a straight path, not in no streets, not doing nothing. I can't say that now that he back in their good graces. He back in their good graces now. And guess what? This man done started smoking weed, mouth black from the inside out. His sister selling weed. He is too. And a lot of other people is too. He wasn't doing that on my motherfucking watch. You know why he got to resort to that? It's hard to take care of yourself and all them other grown people. Stop playing with me, homeboy. I'm not dead wrong, because guess what? I'm not wrong, because you know you beat me. All you had to do was apologize and own up to it. But because you can't admit that, and you on here got your sister on, no, don't say I'm renting. You see that? Kick all these people out who saying I'm wrong when his sister was just on the phone. I heard her voice, and everybody is too. Get them out of here, because she opened up her mouth. That's the only reason I opened up mine. Get them out. Get them out of here. And can I get some beans on the screen? They starting with me. His sister knew to stay out of it. And that's why we not together now, because they always in it. They supposed to say, that's between y'all. Stay out of it. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I'ma stay out of it. I'ma stay out of it. Why they can't never stay out of it? Y'all on here talking with y'all mouth open where his sister is like it's a matter of fact. That ain't no fact, baby. That's one-sided stuff he telling you. Because I got a whole conversation recorded on my phone when I talked to his sister, telling his sister everything that happened. And all she keeps saying was, damn, I ain't know that. Damn, I ain't know that. But now you on his phone playing in my face. And when I was talking to you, telling you what was happening, you were like, see, I can understand that, TT. I understand both sides. I can see that now. Girl, don't play with me, girl. Man, hold on. This girl playing with me, and I don't know why. She didn't know. I'm saying what she's saying she didn't know was half of the stuff that he told her was lies. But my thing is, all you had to do was ask me, but I guess you didn't want to ask me because you didn't want me to know that you was talking about me. His sister kept trying to convince me that everybody cheat. It's okay. My baby daddy did it to me. His sister kept trying to make me be okay with that. And I'm like, no, that ain't how that's supposed to go. Because guess what? If I'm not fucking no other man on him, why should I accept him doing that to me? His sister kept trying to make me think that that was cool. And I kept trying to understand her as a woman, but I know she not no real woman. Or she one of them ghetto girls or hood rat girls who just think all men cheat. If I don't believe all men cheat, it's hard for me to accept that. So his sister told me out her mouth, the only thing my brother did wrong was waiting too long to cheat on you. I would have been did it. Girl, what? That sounds like somebody who is not for our union, which means he should not be taking advice from her. She is not for your union. You are taking advice from somebody who don't want you to be with your person. That is not a good person to go to when y'all are upset with each other. So no wonder why he was easily getting pushed away, because his sister was justifying the action. But the reason that they were doing it is because they needed him away from me so they can reap the benefits of him now finally having some coins in his pocket. They couldn't get what they needed with him paying our rent over here, paying his car note over here. You got to take care of home first. So without the home, they figured we can get him over here and we can all live together. That's the motive behind most of it. His sister sat in my live on her mama page and told me I'm the reason he ain't paying you your money back. I told him not to pay you back. Another motive, you don't want him to pay me back because you want the money. We got another motive here. That means not only did you acknowledge that he owes me, but you also acknowledged that he came to you and told you that he owed me. Whatever reason he came to you and told you that he owed me for, you are acknowledging that by saying, I told him not to give it back to you. And it's just because you want it. And you also told him he should have cheated sooner. If you told that to me so comfortable on the phone with me, and I'm coming to you woman to woman, if you told that to me so comfortable, I can only imagine how many times you put that bug in your brother's ear before he actually went through with it. And you are somebody he loved, and your opinion matters to this man. And the person who mattered to him, which is his sister, you're telling him, go do it, cheat on her, go ahead. And you ain't wrong. I would have been dead. I did it to my baby daddy. Go ahead. This girl told me if I went and my pussy ate and my baby daddy won't do it, I would have been went and cheated. She say I threw away a whole 12 years to 5 years, something she said, relationship, because he went eat me out when I wanted it. I said, wow, you will do that? Yeah. I said, oh no, this is not somebody I need to be talking to. And I see, wow, she really did play a big part in our relationship failing, because he coming to you when he upset. And I even told him, I said, Yayo, if we having disagreements, instead of you going to your sister, I said, why don't you go to some old heads that you know? Let me tell you somebody, nigga, who been locked up in prison. You know a lot of old heads. You know a lot of level-headed men who got out and got married and got out and did other things. Why you don't go to them people? He got a partner named Broom. He got an uncle named Charles he could have went to. These are people who care about our union. These are people who say, man, TeeTee, I'm proud of you, bro. You really got my bro out here and you made sure he was straight. These are people who bigged me up for my contribution. You think his sister them and his mama them ever said, good job, TeeTee.